kiss for you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my another video on Android app development. And so guys, in this video I am going to start a new topic, and that is the socket programming in Android. Alright guys, so I will be making the videos step by step. So first of all, we will work on the TCP IP protocol. So basically we will send data using the TCP protocol to the Java application that is installed on in the laptop. Okay, so we will send a string from mobile to the Java application. So I will be doing that, and it will be you will be able to do that in your latest Android Studio tutorial. So guys, let me first of all show you how it will look like. So we will have a mobile app, and here we will have a string, and then it will be sent using the TCP protocol, and there we will have a computer, and we will receive. Okay, so basically what we will achieve is that we will there will be a socket. Okay, and there will be a server socket that will be running. All right, so what you are going to do is we are going to install the Netbeans IDE for this Java application, and then we will be working on the Java Android Studio application. Okay, so first of all, let's work on the Java IDE. So first, for that you need to download the uh, Netbeans IDE. So here you can download this from their Apache NetBeans, and then you can easily install it. Since I already have installed it, so let me show you. So basically here I have this Apache NetBeans. So we will start this application, and then we will click on file, new project, and inside this we will select this Java with Maven. We will click on next, and here we can create a project name, socket programming. Okay, socket, and we click on finish. And yes, now the project has been created, and we will click on source package, and in here we will create a new Java class, and that Java class, let's name it as my server. Okay, I will click on finish, and there you can see that we have this class. So this will be our main class. So for the main class we must have a main function. So for this we will write psvm, and we press tab button, so it will automatically make the this main method public static void main. Alright, so first of all we will write SOUT, and we will press on tab, and here we will write the server is running at port number 5678. Okay, so here after this what we are going to do, first of all we are going to use the server socket class. So this server socket is the class that we use for the server. So for this we can say s equal to new server socket, and in here we have to pass on the port number. So in our case we have 5678, and it's showing us error. So we have to add import for the Java server socket, and here also we need to add throw clause for the IO exception. Okay, so after we specify our server socket, then we have to continue listening for the new messages. So for that we use a while loop, and we write while true, and inside this while loop we are going to write socket as equal to, and we are going to write ss.accept. So basically whenever a new connection is made, then the socket will accept that connection and it will be connected to that socket. Okay, so after this we are going to use the data input stream dis equal to new data input stream, and after this we can say s dot get output stream. Okay, so we are getting the output stream, so we have to import, and for the get output stream we are, sorry, it will be get input stream, sorry, get input stream. All right, so after we have the input stream, then we can easily read the message using that data input stream. So for this we can say, let me write string message, and here we can say message equal to dis data input stream dot read utf. So basically we are sending the data using the utf format. So after this, so here we have received the message, and then we have to let me show you. Okay, so we have to close the input stream as well as the socket. So we say dis dot close, then we close the socket as dot close. Okay, and then we can print a message, that message received from Android, and it will be message. Alright, so after we close the while loop, so that's how it will, our server will look like. So basically we have these things. Okay, so now we are going to start working on our other on the Android part. So guys, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It will be in the part 2 of my this video series.